So the big release is it's called KinderStampO's Vintage Findings Brass Charms, and it comes in a package like this. So again, the packaging is really fun too. It's just a fun little coin envelope with a simple tag on it. And I kind of wanted to just do something like this where you can reuse the envelope if you want, just kind of staying green, because I know a lot of times we get packaging and the packaging is fun, but we end up throwing it away. So I didn't want to waste a lot of money in the packaging. So it comes like that, and then all of the charms are in there, and I'll show them to you in a minute, and then I'll show you the project that I'm working on, and I'll change the view so you guys can see it a little bit better. But here is what I did, and it's just a really pretty bib necklace. Can you see this? Yeah, the envelope is perfect for a mini album. So it's just a bit tight necklace, and you can just wear it like this. I figured, like my daughter wears like really cute tank tops, so the bib kind of just lays right here, and it's just really pretty ribbon on it. And I'll show you all of the details in a minute. But just really, really fun. So do you guys have any questions, or should I just switch the view so I can start showing you all of the details? Hey, Cindy. Show you. All right, Tana, I'll show you. And I actually did a card too. I don't know if you guys noticed, but a couple of days ago I put up a post and I had made a card, and I put a charm on it, and I don't think anyone noticed, but actually Linda noticed. She told me, "Oh, I think I know what it is because I saw a charm on one of your cards." So she's a little clever. Hey, Peaches. Sandy, you're going to be thrown out. That's not good. So let me go ahead and switch views so you guys can see a better view of the bib necklace, and then I'll show you the charms as well. And then I'll go ahead and I'll make the project, because I know these classes are more about showing you how to do techniques and how to recreate things. I'm just going to incorporate the charms within it so you can see how fun and vintagey they are. So let's go ahead and switch views again. Just let me know if you can see me okay once I do that. Okay, so here goes the view, and then can you see it now? You're pretty, I know, and it's so funny because with CHA around, I actually have a new release of my stamps that should be coming out very soon. They're all completely done. They just need to get printed. So with CHA, everything's been a little bit slower, so I'm hoping that'll come really, really soon. So this is it. So here goes the bib, and I'll just put it up higher so you guys can see it. And you see it has, you know, these really beautiful seam binding kind of ribbons on it. And then I made just this really kind of whimsical bow. It's nothing fancy. I'll show you exactly how to make it and how quickly you can make it. And then just a bunch. I have so many flowers laying around my house, and I sometimes just don't use them as much as I like to. So I created this, and let me show you the back. It's just a simple felt piece, and I put two little grommets on it, and then I tied the seam binding and made a couple of really fun knots on it. And then I added some pearls and some rhinestones, and then I added two of the charms. And if you can see by the size of my hand how huge these scissors are, this is one of my absolute favorite charms in here, because I really wish that you can actually use them, because they are really so cute. They look like those types of scissors that you use for like needlepoint. And then there's this beautiful butterfly here, and it has like these little like inserts, and everything is really three-dimensional. It's really detailed. And I put some stickles inside it. You can put some rhinestones, some pearls. You can do whatever you wish with them, but I like the fact that you can embellish the charms as well. So just really fun. And then I just put some leaves here. So I'll move it over to the side and I'll show you the charms. Hey, Zenny. Are you excited about the fact that you won the McGill Prize? For those of you who don't know yet, I am part of the McGill design team now, and we've been doing a couple of really fun giveaways, and Zenny won the prize today. So if you guys see a notice about McGill doing some giveaways, definitely go and see them. So here goes the charms, and the charms, again, they come in this little envelope, and it's a set of 12. And they cost $9.99 for the set of 12, and it's free shipping, so there's no additional cost for shipping. Everything is included in that. And then here goes the butterfly, so you guys can see. I put it on my hand so you guys can get an idea of how big they are. Let me get a card too so I can show you kind of the ratio if you already put it on a card. So here's just a standard card, and if you put it on the corner, you see how big that card would be. Yeah, no shipping, Janet. Sandy, for the UK, I'm still doing the flat $4.95 shipping, but even if you order 10 orders, hypothetically, it's only $4.95. So that's kind of how I'm doing it for international still, because it does get pricey, and doing the, all of the documentation for international sometimes gets a little crazy. So I hope that that's not too pricey. So here goes the butterfly. And that's, you see, it's kind of, I think it's like 2.5 inches by 1.5. And then here goes that gorgeous scissor. So you see all of the details, and it has like a lot of little filigrees. You can actually see the little screw that holds the scissor together, but it doesn't open up, but it's just really, really cute. And then there's two smaller butterflies. So here goes the two butterflies. Hey, Eileen. You know what? I probably could just keep them on here so you guys can see them. So there goes the two butterflies. And then there's this beautiful cross. So there goes that. And what's really fun is that you can use it for all of your craftings, but you can absolutely use them for making jewelry. So that's kind of why I went ahead and did the bib, because I wanted you guys to see the versatility of using them. So just really fun. And then crosses are very, very fashionable, and I love them. And I just loved all of the details of the filigree, and it actually is like two crosses on top of one. So just, and it has kind of like some damask in it. So just really, really beautiful. Then there's a locket, and the details of the locket are throughout. So it's kind of a 360 view. You see the front and the back has the same. And then it actually has the hole in the center. So if you actually needed to put a key, you could. But it's not functional, of course. And then it comes with a key, so it's a locket and key. You'd have to hide it, Sandy. And then there's this this clock. So it's a clock face, so you can see the hands, and it actually has all of the numbers inside it. And then the top of it is beaded, and again, it does have the hole, so if you want to use it as a charm, you can. Why can't you add to the cart? I'm not sure, Zenny. I just tried it, and it seems to be working. Maybe it's just slow because folks are ordering it. That's the only thing that I can think of. Yeah, Tanner, the clocks are really, really fun. So this is the clock, and then there's another one that's just a more whimsical type of clock face, and this one looks more like kind of a gadget, and it has the hands, and then it has the markings for the 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. So there's two of those. Then there's this beautiful rose, and this is another one of my favorites. I love, love, love this one, and it's I don't know if you can see it, but it is dimensional, so the leaves kind of stick out, and then you can see all of the details of the rose on it. And this one is probably like 2 inches as well. They are all pretty, pretty big. And then there's these two just really whimsical birds here. Can you see that? So then there's two birds. So it's a whole set of 12 charms, and you see this is the front of a 4.25 by 5.5 inch card, and you see how all of them are on here. They are all really, really big. So they have a lot of details. Yeah. So just really fun. I am so glad you guys love them. Seriously, I've been looking and looking for charms that kind of work within our style. I know everyone's kind of been doing the really cutesy, kind of shabby chicy, vintagey look lately, and I haven't really been able to find stuff. And I do absolutely love Tim Holtz. He has really, really fun stuff, but I wanted something that wasn't so grungy, you know, like you can use these for if you wanted to get grungy on your projects, but if you wanted them to be cutesy, you could. And they're not a specific theme, so you can apply them to anything. I love having versatility when I do stuff. So I think these are just going to be really, really fun. Yeah, more girly, Eileen. We need more girly stuff. So I love them. And these, again, how fun are these scissors? They are just the cutest, cutest ever. The butterfly is it is double-sided. It has a different, oh sorry, a different kind of image on the back. The bird is not double-sided though. The bird is not. It has some texture in the back. You can see that. But the front is where you see all of the detailing on the feathers. Sandy, you're gonna take your eye out with the scissor? You probably could. No, it's I don't think you can hurt yourself with that. Too funny. So those are the charms. So I am super super excited you guys love them. I really hope that I have enough for everybody. Um, some of them, because of the way that I had them packaging, some of the items were back orders, so I'm waiting for them to produce them. So I'm hoping I get them soon. But if they back order, I'll just put them as a pre-order and then make them available again. So you couldn't pick a favorite, Kathleen? Yeah, you know what? Let me take them out again. I want to just take a vote and kind of get an idea of which one is your favorite. Like, I I honestly don't have one particular favorite because this is the whole collection is my favorite. That's the reason why I put it together because I kind of was just looking for stuff and finally found just really fun things. So let's see. Get them all. That's why I did them in a collection. Initially, I was thinking of doing them as just a set of butterflies, a set of scissors. I may do that later on if folks are interested. I may do just a collection of the butterflies or collection of the scissors if you want. But I really love them holistically like this because they're just fun. And imagine doing a whole mini album and just have them randomly put around the album, or having just making like a little jewelry box and or kind of like a little sewing box and putting the butterflies and the scissors on it. Just there's so much stuff. Oh my gosh. Tanner, you want a bulk size of the clock? Yeah, I love the clock. I mean, this is so reminds me of like very Tim Holtzy. So I wanted them to be very grungy kind, but so cute enough that you can apply them however you like. You're too funny, Sandy. You guys, you need more birds, more scissors, and clocks. If you guys have any specific requests, by all means, send me a note. In the past, I've gotten all kinds of um, special requests, and if I can accommodate them, by all means, I will. So it's not working for you. That is so weird. I'm gonna go in again and look at it, Zenny, to see what's going on. Um, I hope it didn't sell out already. Let's see. Yeah, it's working fine for me. Let me see. Well, now I got an error because I backed out somehow. But let me see what's going on here. That's weird. I'll just try it out again. Let me switch over. Let's see. Try that link. I don't know if it makes a difference. Keep saying cannot be completed. I wonder if maybe you have a pop-up blocker on your computers, any? I know sometimes if you have that, thanks for joining, Eileen. That was so sweet of you to come by. Sometimes that prevents you because I know that when you click on add to cart, it's sending you to another page, but sometimes it's doing it by opening up another page. So maybe pop-up blockers is doing it. Not sure. Oh, it worked. You can't wait for my new stamps. Oh my God, Martha, I can't wait for my new stamps either. I you know, I love doing kind of the whole shabby chic, but this one I kind of went with this collection. It's more cutesy and more shabby chicy. And then, of course, you know, I did something that's very whimsical, and I'm calling it creative chaos. So you guys will have to see what that looks like. And one of the things that I'm going to mention now, because everyone is online right now, is I have finally decided that I am going to start a design team. I know, Tanner. I've been kind of putting it on the on the backside for a while, but I finally have a little bit of free time. So I am going to do a design team, and I'm going to announce it, I believe, tomorrow. If I don't announce it tomorrow, it will definitely be on Friday. And I'm going to make it one of these very open kind of design teams. So all I Jess, can you see me? Is Smell-O-Vision actual a person, or is it just someone being silly? Um, so it's going to be really easy for you guys to do it. All I'm asking for is, if you have my stamp sets already, by all means, absolutely use them. If you don't have my stamp sets already, that's okay. Just make a project that you absolutely love. Just show me what your favorite thing to do. And you don't have to go crazy. It can be as simple as a card or an altered project or a scrapbook page. I just want to see variety in your techniques. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a post on my page. So if you want to do a video, you can do videos. I'm not limiting it. There's no rules, literally. It's you do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, in whatever format you want to share it. So if you want to do a video, if you just want to do a photo post, whatever you want. Does it have to be a new project? No, Zenny, if it's something that you absolutely love and you've pre-done it already, I am fine with that as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and create a post on my page, and I'll let you guys link your post. And then I think I'm going to pick probably like 10 of them out of the ones that are there kind of randomly. I don't think I will personally pick them. I'll probably have my kids and my dear hubby pick them, and then I'm gonna put all of the photos in an album on my Facebook page, and then I'm gonna have your friends vote for you. So I want to see who do they want to see on our design team. Does Mello have a problem? Let's see. I think they've left. Sandy. That's all right. I think we ignored him long enough. Oh no, here we go. I'll ban him. I don't think it is a. Did you ban them? It's weird because like if you look at their photo, they're like a Scentsy seller. So I didn't think they were anything bad. But you are there to stop the people who are spamming you. It's Chrissy Curly. You see, I told you it wasn't someone bad. I think she was just writing silly comments, and we were misinterpreting them. So again, I'm just gonna put the photos on in an album, and then I'm just gonna let everybody vote and see who gets the most votes, who gets like the sweetest comments and that kind of stuff. So we'll see how that works out and see if that's because I know I'm gonna get posted at their project, and you know what? I am gonna accept international folks if they're interested. I have no problem with you being on another design team as long as they don't have an issue with you being on the design team. Um, I mean, after all of our products are completely different. Even if you're doing, if you're on another stamp set, what do you call it? No, none of us have the same product. So, I mean, I'm kind of okay with it. I don't think it's going to be a big deal as long as you're comfortable. So, I think it'll be okay. You don't hear anything, Dana? I think that's fine too, Tanner. As long as when you're doing the post for the blog hop or for whatever the post is within the design team, and it's only about the stamp set, I'm cool with it because I have been part of others. What do you call it? Design teams in the past, and my main pet peeve is that as long as once you're promoting somebody else's product, as long as you maintain that post just specifically to that that product you're promoting, I'm fine with it. So that shouldn't be a problem either, Tanner. And I want to start adding some more fun stuff to my page. I have some other things that I've been working on, so we'll see what happens. It's not all going to be just about the stamps. I'll be adding fun stuff like this, like just charm collections and other kind of embellishments. Not to give too much, but I have a couple of other things that I'm working on. So I am really, really excited to share that with you guys really soon. That's funny, Chrissy. So you know what? Let me, unless you guys have any more questions about the charm specifically, I'm actually going to show you how I did the bib album, the bib necklace. Let me just make sure. Do you have to have a great blog to try out for design? Yeah, absolutely, Sandy. And you need to have like 10,000 followers and a YouTube following, and you have to do YouTube. No, of course not. Of course not. There's no rules. You don't have to be an expert, or you don't have to be like a super designer to participate. It's all about making sure that whoever participates absolutely has the time and the dedication to be able to be in it. That's important because I would never sign up to be part of a design team unless I can give 100% of myself to it. So I will be very specific what the requirements are. Trust me, they won't be very hard because you know I have a crazy life myself. So um, so I am not going to put requirements on anyone that I actually cannot fulfill. So it probably will be like, you know, a blog hop a month maybe. And again, whatever you want. If you want to do a video, you can. If you don't want a video, you don't have to. Um, so it's completely up to you. If you just want to. Right now, I haven't really decided that either. I'm probably thinking because it's my first one, I probably will do a 3-month term just to keep it new. And because I know a lot of the folks that may sign up to be part of it are also new to design teams. I want to be able to give folks an opportunity that haven't been able to go on other folks' design teams previously. So I'm thinking 3 months might be a good starting point. And I don't know exactly how many folks I'm going to have in it yet. I haven't decided that either. Um, so I'll be working on figure that I have a lot of things I need to figure out, but I'm going to take into account all of the do's and do nots that I've found from other design teams. So I'll take everything into consideration for sure. You're scared to try out? No, you need to try out, Sandy. No, definitely, Zenny. Ask all the questions you have. That's the reason why we're here, so that we can answer all the questions. So it's just gonna be fun. We're just gonna have a lot of fun. Um, you guys know that I love promoting everything, and I don't necessarily need to be on a design team. If I love something, I show it. And if I don't love something, I generally don't talk about it. Yeah, Tana, I'm gonna post all the information on my blog. I wasn't gonna say anything about it tonight, but I said, you know what the heck? Let me just tell everybody about it, that I am working on it, that I have finally decided to do it. I just need to get it done. So I will. Well, since you've been on design teams, you know that's like, yeah, I mean, I've never seen anything that's really negative about design teams. The only things that I tend to be a little pet peevy about is I want to be able to give you advance notice. So if I give you, I'll let you know, like, I don't know, a couple weeks in advance. I don't like being told the night before that I have to do a project. Not that I'm saying anyone specifically has done this to me, but it has happened in the past. And although I am really good about being a, what do you call it, last minute project maker, hence why I made that little bib necklace like about 2 hours ago. Sometimes I want to be able to give my 100% of myself to the design team, and I like getting advance notice so that I'm able to do that. So I just want to keep those things in mind and be fair, and I want everyone to be happy. So yeah, and you know who knows? Maybe I give you 2 weeks notice and you still do it, 5 minutes before the the post, but at least I can say that I gave you notice. So yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but my calling nest is Linda, and you probably do know that already. But she was in San Francisco with her hubby this past week, and I crashed on her vacation. So we got some time to spend together, and my hubby decided that he was going to make it a business trip for him too. So, will we have to purchase the stamps for each project? No, I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do what I'm gonna give you guys. I'm definitely gonna be giving you guys a design kit. I don't know what's gonna be in it yet, and I haven't exactly figured out how that's gonna work either. But I need to figure it out. So I will be figuring that out too, Martha. So for some of you who already have the stamp sets, that's great. But for those of you that don't have all of them, I may just send you what you don't have. Or like Martha, you specifically have all of my stamp sets. So in your case, I may probably send you, you know, the charms, or send you some of the new products that I'm getting, or even send you like just material to use in your projects and that you can incorporate. So I'm kind of trying to figure that out. Yeah, but you can always have more charms. I'm already ordering more because I love them so much, and I literally am putting them in everything. So no worries. Oh, Kathleen. Too funny. So let me just make sure this page is not crashing on me. Because sometimes it just really goes wacky. Alright, here we go. Because I remember like when the first stamp sets came out, like 2 of them sold out like right away, and I had to reorder them. So good thing I was able to get them in time to fill all of the orders. Okay, seems to be working. Okay. So let me just close this. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with the project. Oh, good night, Zeddy. Stay tuned for the design team information. I'll be getting that out to you guys soon. I know, I was on like forever, Tanner. It was so funny. So here we go. So this is what I did. To make this necklace, all I did was I grabbed a piece of felt, and these are one of those pieces of felt that you get at your local scrapbook store. Probably cost about 25 cents or something like that. Nothing expensive at all. Waking up with no waking up with Jess. That's Tanner's gig. And all I'm doing is I'm cutting out kind of like a rectangular shape, and I can measure it for you. Late night with Jess. Yeah, that sounds more like it. I'm the new Jay Leno. So just a little rectangle like this, and let me see if I can measure it. I usually don't measure very much stuff, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 4.5 by, wow, look at that, 4.5 by 3. And then all I did was, let me show you it. I kind of just started cutting it, so I left this area just round around the corners, and then I just kind of cut it a little bit more in, so it's kind of like a triangle without the tip. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm, again, freehand cutting this. If you guys need a template, let me know. I can always do a template. I initially thought about probably doing, let me see if I can get this camera view just a little less zoomed in so that you guys can see better. Okay. I thought about doing a kit for the bib because I loved it so much. But I haven't posted it yet. So if you guys want a kit for the bib necklace, let me know. Just send me a personal message and I'll create something for you guys and include all of the embellishments and the charms and the flowers and stuff and the seam binding. So, and you'll see how inexpensive it is. So you see, I just trimmed the corners, and then this I kind of just did, again, think like you're cutting a triangle and then just cut the tip off. So we'll just clean this up like this. Then the next thing I did was I took my crocodile. So here goes my crocodile. And we're just going to punch 2 holes and then put 2 little grommets on it. So let's just move this over. I'm not this organized. acting like I'm more organized than I usually am. So I'm just going to go ahead and punch 2 holes, and all I'm doing is I'm punching them kind of on the far ends like this. Let's see. So you see? And with the felt, sometimes it doesn't cut it out completely, so if it didn't, you just can trim it off with your scissor. No big deal. I really love my crocodile though, and I love the versatility of it. I use this thing all the time, especially for my mini albums. So there goes that. So you see now I have these 2 little holes, and then we're just going to go ahead and put these grommets in here. The reason why I did the grommets, I know a lot of times people just layer, like let's say you can put the ribbon inside here and then just put another layer on top, but I don't want this to be overly heavy so that when you put it on your neck it weighs a ton. So I kept that in mind when I did the base of it. I wanted it to be light so then when you wear it, it doesn't weigh that much. Oh, Ladybug, did you get locked out again? So, and then we're just gonna go ahead and do this. Ah, so just clamp it in there. Let me see. Sometimes when I want to make sure that it shows in the video, it's not so easy to do. Okay, so there we go. So you see how easy that was? So now we just have these 2 little pieces that are right there. Then the next thing I did was I took some seam binding, right? And I'm just going to grab a piece and kind of just fold it in half, and then you just cut it as long as you need. So for this case, I'm probably going to do like probably 14 inches or so, and then just fold it in half. So now we have this, right? And I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. So just to make sure that it kind of matches in size, just going to put them together, and then again just cut it. Okay, so there goes that. Then we're just going to take it and we're just going to run it through the hole here. And this is just regular seam binding. I think it's like a champagne color. I wanted to keep it very monotone, so I just went with very beigey tones. But you can do whatever you like. I mean, obviously, if you like very pretty, bright colors, by all means use them. You're only limited by your imagination, that's for sure. So, okay, so now we have this. So you see, it looks kind of like one of those lanyards that you use for like conventions and stuff. And then I just line them up together and I just make a knot, literally making a simple knot. And what I like about the seam binding is that it's so smooth, it's kind of silky, that you can kind of position it so that the knot goes really close to the edge. So there goes my first knot. And again, I love the knots because I think it kind of just adds to the little shabby, chicy, vintagey look. And the seam binding does too. So, and then we're just going to do a knot on the other side as well. So now we have the 2 knots. And then what I did was I took the same both sides and I just did an additional knot. You don't have to do that. You can kind of leave it at just the 1 knot if you like. But I did 2, just to add a little bit more detail to the string. So there goes the other knot, and then I'll do the same thing to the other side. Good night, Martha. And then, you know what, Martha, you're going to want to rewatch it because the necklace can also be used for a headband for a little girl. So I know you're going to want to make some for your little girl. I'll make sure I put a picture on my page so you guys can see it. Okay, so there goes the 2 sides, right? And then the next part is super easy. So now we're going to, again, go ahead and take our seam binding. and we're just going to make a bow. So all I do is I kind of just fold the bow like this, and then I just wrap it over, and then just keep layering. So you see I'm just layering over and kind of using my thumb just to hold it in place. And then I layer, and then I fold over like that. And then I'll just cut this off right here. And then I'll just cut an extra little string. So I'll show you that right now. So you see I have this string right here, and I'm still holding my bow. And all I'm doing is I'm going to run this extra piece of ribbon through the center like this. And just so you guys know, I'm left-handed, so it's weird that I do it this way. I don't even know how it even works out. But make your bows however it's easiest for you. So then I kind of just let it go until like that. And let's see, where did I put the string? Here we go. And then just tie it really tight. And then I'm just going to do a little knot again. So just kind of open it up like this. And then just cut a little clean angle off of here, so that it has just a little nice clean look on it. Okay. See, not that much extra. Chrissy, this would be a fun make and take for your store when you open it. So just like that. And then let me just go ahead and start grabbing some of this stuff. So I used 2 of these leaves, and they're just regular rose leaves. And then we have a couple of daisies, so let's just grab a couple of daisies here. So there goes the daisies, and I'm just going to open them up so that we can see all of the details of this center. And I just fold the wire down like this, because I'm just going to coil this up so that I can use the wire in the project. So we're just wrapping it around the edge of any round surface, and now you see it has that little coil right there. And then we'll do the same thing on the other 2, just coiling it up. So there goes those. And then I'm just going to kind of continue to just prepare the rest of them. So these are just these kind of 1/4-inch roses. They just work really, really good. And then I have this really beautiful kind of, it's really 3-dimensional rose, so we'll use that as well. And then I have these little tiny daisies. They're just petal leaves. And what I'm going to use those for the borders. So I'm going to just cut these in half and kind of just use them as fillers. This is a quick kind of tip when you're kind of just filling stuff up. Rather than using the whole flower, just to save flowers, you can cut them in half. And I do that quite frequently. So I'm just using these as border fillers. So I'm going to cut probably like 4 of them in half. So then I have 8 little petals. Make a rose. I'm trying to look at the chat too. I'm not doing a good job. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'll slow down if I'm going too fast. But at this point, this is really the easiest part. It's just a matter of just kind of gluing it down. Like, the most technical part of it is actually doing the base. Once you have the base down, everything else is super easy. Okay, so then I'll go ahead and I'm going to use, for this particular project, I'm going to use my Hallmark 450 quick dry adhesive. You guys know I love this, and it just really holds everything down really well. So I'm just going to move these out, and I'm going to start by putting the little daisy leaves. So I'm just going to put kind of like a little border around here, like that, and then I'm just going to kind of lay them down, just really, really randomly. And don't worry if you put too much glue, because you are going to be filling everything up on this. So everything will get covered eventually. Are you guys talking quilling talk? And the reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted to have dimension on the outside layers. I don't want it to be just flat and for you to be able to see the felt. So I found that this was a really inexpensive and quick way of covering those edges. You can also put lace if you like. So that's pretty easy. So see, I've gone ahead and I've done that. Oh, Sandy. We're gonna have to make one for your Molly then. Too sweet. Ah! So now I've gone ahead and I've put some glue on the ribbon bow here, and I'm just gonna glue it down like that. And this is gonna serve as the base for our butterfly charm. So we're just gonna layer it there. And then we'll go ahead and add our leaves. So I'm just gonna put some glue on the back of the leaves. And again, this is just filling up space right here. So wherever you see that there's some empty space, just fill it in. And I'm just going to tuck this one under here, just because I want the green to kind of pop out a little bit on here. And then just start adding the daisies. So let's put that daisy there. And then once you have it down, you can open up the petals and just kind of play with it. And then I'll just put this giant flower here. It's one of the heaviest ones, so I kind of put it in the center so that it glues down pretty well, and it kind of, the weight is more on the bottom than on the sides, because you kind of want to spread out the weight on the necklace, because sometimes if you put too much on one side, then it'll flap down on the left versus the right. So I kind of am also keeping in mind those aesthetics when it comes to this. So I am going to do a giveaway. I think I'm going to do it on my blog tomorrow. You see, you ruined my surprise, Linda. So there goes that. This is like the first time I actually do two of something, so I definitely am going to give it away. I'm making one for Linda. Linda doesn't wear jewelry. So I'm just going to coil these flowers. Again, these are, I think, the half-inch roses. Hey, Jackie, I'm so glad you joined. So let's see. So I'm just coiling some more flowers up. Yeah, Linda's not getting it, Sandy. She doesn't deserve it. So there goes 3, and then this one. So okay, and I think I'm actually gonna put a couple more leaves on here. I want a little bit more color. Do you love making jewelry? Oh my goodness, I love doing anything crafty. So that's awesome, Jackie. Your tail between your legs now. You're so silly, Linda. Alright, so now let's just start gluing these down and just, again, just filling in the gaps. Let's see. No, let's not do that one. And now I'm just kind of just adding flowers randomly. Again, this is like, there's no right or wrong way of doing this. It's just whatever you like and whatever makes you happy when you put it on. It's kind of the way to go with this. And let's see, let's put one of these, and then I'll add some rhinestones and some pearls, and then the pretty charms. We'll add them in here. Now let's see, let's grab some more of these. Let's see. Trying to figure out whether I want to add another chunky flower, but no, I'm not going to do that. Just going to let these dry on here. So you see, so far that's what we have. And then now I'm going to go ahead and grab the charm. And here goes that beautiful butterfly charm. And I haven't tried any other adhesives with this, but I know that the scrap dots work. I don't know if you guys have this, but it's a 3-dimension acid-free glue by Hallmark. And it works. Oh, good night, Tanner. And I know it works really, really well for this. You know what? I'm going to move this flower out of here because I think it's not going to show. So let me put the butterfly first. So I'm just going to put a really generous amount of the scrap dots on the back. And I know it's dimensional, but it doesn't have to be used as dimension. You guys have seen me use this 100 times over for these types of projects. So I'm just going to lay it right on there. And then now I'll go ahead and I'll re-add the flower. What did I do with it? You know what? I'll put a little teeny weeny one in there. Just to fill it in. There we go. Okay, so there goes that. And then I'll grab one of the, let's see, one of the scissors. And where did that go? Oh, of course, that's the last one to come out. You know what? Maybe I'll just do another butterfly. What do you guys think? Just make this one be just butterflies? I think that would be cute. Yeah, I think the butterflies would be fun because it's kind of like a little bouquet of flowers. And a bird. Bird would be cute too. So let's just grab this. And again, I just put a little bit of it. And I'm going to just kind of tuck it in here. Let me grab a bird and see how that looks. I don't want it to look too much. Ah! There goes a bird. Maybe we can have it be like a little hideaway kind of bird. Did I just put it back in the bag? How silly am I? There goes the bird. Let's see. Can we like put the bird in here somewhere? I think that's cute. Butterfly looks nicer. Alright, let's take it out. Linda says she doesn't like the bird. Two birds or no birds? Let's see. Maybe if I put it underneath here, like it's kind of coming off of. Let's see. No bird. Okay, no bird. No bird. And then, let's see. I grabbed some stickles. I don't know what I did with that earlier. Stickles, stickles, where are you? Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here we go. So remember I told you that there's some like little centers here that you can actually put a rhinestone or something in. I decided that instead of doing a rhinestone, I was just going to put a little glob of gold. And this one is kind of a antique gold stickle. So it just adds a little bit of detail to that, and then I'll do the same thing on the other little butterfly. Just add some stickles so it just has a little bit of shine. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Oh my goodness, let me see if I can lift it without making a big old mess. So you guys see it? So that's the one I made right now, and this is the one I made earlier. Isn't this a great summer project? This would be fun to make for a little girl's birthday party. Oh my goodness, how fun would it be for the little girls to make one of these and take them as their party favor? Just really, really fun. And I could see them wearing like a cute little tank top with one of those really frilly tutu-y kind of skirts and little ballerina slippers. How cute. And then I didn't show you guys, but oh my goodness, I put this on my daughter's hair, and literally it was like it looked like it belonged on her head, like it's just a hair clip or a headband, and then these things just tuck behind her hair, and she has like curly hair, so you could see only the details of the flowers and the charms. How cute. That worked out really, really pretty. But totally a make and take for a little girl's party. Really, really fun. So let me move this over so I don't mess up all of the stickling. So you see, you can make it as big or as little as you like. This one, the one that I made earlier, I made a little bit smaller, but this one I made a little bit bigger. So you know what, I added a couple of rhinestones. I'm trying to figure out what I did with them because I had them right here and now they kind of disappeared on me. Let's see if I can find them. You know, you can never find anything when you need it. What did I do with those rhinestones? Let's see. I know they're here somewhere. I have no idea what I did with them. But like you see, there's like a little gap here and right here. I would definitely put like a little pearl or something there just to add a little bit more fun details. Oh, and look, we can even do this. You see these feathers? They're like, they're not feathers. They're skeleton leaves. We can probably put some of these in here. Let's see what that looks like. We would have to cut them though. Let me see if I cut one, what it looks like. That is so cute. If I layer it behind here, let's see. It just adds that little extra texture. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's just a really pretty leaf. So it just adds to the whimsy of the, let me see. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. So I'll take a picture tomorrow so you guys can see how it turned out. I have glue everywhere. Okay. You're making a mental shopping list? You know what's fun? That you don't really have to. Like, all you have to do is just have some felt, some seam binding. You can actually use just any ribbon, doesn't matter. Some flowers and just some fun little charms. And how easy is that? And then obviously you can embellish as much or as little as you like. You know, you can really, really have a lot of fun with this. And I like kind of keeping things monotone because I just think you can really grunge things up and then not have it look too busy if you keep it very monotone. So let's see. Let me just cut this little tip off and maybe I can put another piece in here somewhere. No, I think that's good. I think I'm going to leave it like that. But then I'm going to add too much stuff. So that was pretty much it. If you want, these flowers are just white. So if you wanted to add some more shimmer to them, you can. You can, let me see. I have like these really fun Lindy's stamp can. Let me see if I can find one that's clear. Of course, I can't find it now. Oh, here we go. There's this Glitz Spritz. It's medieval gold. And if you just want to add some glitter, you can go ahead and do that as well. I'm not going to do it on the actual project. I'm going to spray it on just a flower so you guys can see what it looks like. So here goes a flower. You put in the wrong address. Oh, that's okay. I'll make sure to look at that before I ship them out. Let's see. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. You guys can see it has like a really goldish shimmer to it. That looks super, super pretty. So I may actually make another one and just have it be really goldish tones. Let me just clean up. Let me see if I can find a wipe now. Jeez, I can't find anything today. And then it just has that really pretty spritz on it. So it's just a really subtle tone, but just really pretty. It's by Lindy's Stamp Gang. It's called Glitz Spritz. This one's medieval gold. So this one just has just colored micas in it. But if you want like something really, really pretty and funky, let's see. Let's grab another flower and just play with our starburst stains now. Let's see what color I can do. Let's do Mission Bells brown. No, not brown. I was looking for something that was red and just really fun. Of course I don't have any today. I probably used them all up. Autumn Maple Crimson. So check this out. Look at this color. This is so pretty. Let me just see if I find another flower. Okay, here goes another flower. So I just pulled the stem off. But this one is just like a really pretty red. It's not even red. It's like a pinkish goldish tone. This is actually one of my favorite Lindy Stamp Gangs. Can you see that? Look, I got more on my finger than anywhere else, but it's just a really pretty pink, and then it has like these goldish and pearlesque kind of shimmers to it. It's so beautiful. And I don't think you guys can actually see the shine in this, but it's just really, really beautiful. So I'll probably make something with that too. This one is called Autumn Maple Crimson. It's one of my favorite Lindy Stamp Gangs. Whenever I use pink, and you guys know I'm not really a pink person, this is the one I use because it's just a really beautiful rosy tone. I love this. You have that one, Janet? Yeah, I love that one. It's just really pretty. I have so many Lindy Stamp Gangs, it's not even funny. I think I'm one of those, I'm a Lindy Stamp Gang hoarder. Oh, of course, the one that I was looking for was this one, which is Rudolph's Nose Red. All right, let's do another flower if I find one, and show you what this one looks like. Cause this is another one of my favorite. I can always use these flowers on something, so not a big deal for me to color them for sure. And what I love about these Lindy Stamp Gangs is that you can whack them to death. There's no rule about how you have to swirl them or anything. They never get jammed up. They work perfectly all the time. So let's see. This one's going to be a little itty bitty one, but there goes a little flower. And then I'm just going to spritz it. And I totally saturated it with just one spritz because it's such a tiny flower. But all right, let me move this over and clean it. Let me see if I can lift it up so you guys can see it. But can you see that? It's like goldish, but a really rich red. It's just beautiful. We play with all kinds of stuff here, Jackie. And believe it or not, these are just really inexpensive. I think that these bottles cost maybe $3.95. And what's her name? Tracy from Lindy Stamp Gang. She's absolutely awesome. She's got the best service. So if you ever need to like send her a note, just send her a note, ask her questions. If there's a color that you're looking for and you can't find it, let her know because I wouldn't be surprised if she creates it for you. She is just super, super awesome. And again, this project is one that absolutely has Lindy Stamp Gang written all over it because it's so white that it needs something. So I would absolutely make it again and add all kinds of color. And even if you don't want to add a lot of color, this has turned into a Lindy Stamp Gang show, but that's okay. She also has starboard stains, and this one is called Creme Brulee Cream, and it's just a pearlesque color. So if you just want to add shimmer to this without adding all of the golds and the metallics, this is the one to do, the Creme Brulee. So this is something that I would absolutely put on this the next time I make it. So I'm going to go ahead and end the recording because I want to make sure if folks come on to see it, it's not too long for them. So I'm glad that you guys were able to join me and you enjoyed this project. I'm so excited that you guys love the vintage stamps. I'm sorry, the vintage charms. They were so much fun to put together, and I just can't wait to see you guys put projects. So I'll go ahead and stop the recording, but I'll make sure to stay on for a few just to chat, okay? So let's stop the